This is already going to be stressful. Number one thing, my shirt's wet. I know. I tried to iron my shirt because I don't iron my clothes really, but I wanted to look the best for y'all. And this is what happened. But we're going to roll with it, okay? Number two, this is the second time I've recorded this. Thankfully, I have a mirror behind my camera. Not my camera, but my phone. Well, the camera, whatever you want to call it. I have a mirror right here. So I could see that, like, I thought I was recording, but apparently I wasn't. And so I just saw my home screen. I was like, wait, what just happened? I come back up there. And I did so well. Cut. Lindsay with Life with Linz, and we're back. Today's video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be just an update of what's been going on since I last recorded a video, and it's been a year technically. So what's happened in the last year with me as far as, you know, college graduation, being a teacher, my Crohn's disease, just life. Okay, so let's start where we left off. Graduation. So I did end up graduating from the University of South Carolina with a Bachelor's of Science in Physical Education. Upon my matriculation, I was afforded a job at an elementary school back in my hometown. So that's where I currently work. I enjoy it. And I originally wanted to do like a first year teaching vlog mashup thing. But when I looked back at my clips, I feel like I only recorded the bad times. Is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just had a bunch of videos of like, it's just been a really hard day. When it wasn't 100% negative, but it wasn't all like peaches and cream though. Like it was a very stressful first year being the only PE teacher there and the only person to collaborate with in my like realm. So that was kind of hard. And you know, I look 12, 16, like I don't look much older than a lot, especially the fifth graders. Like we all, like if we all stood together, I look like one of them. So it was kind of hard at first establishing that I'm your teacher, not your big sister or not your cousin. I'm an authority figure, but also getting close with them to have those relationships. So that took a minute for me to kind of grasp, because I was also looking at them like my little cousins, little brothers, little sisters, because I care so much for them. I love them. I miss them, but we'll talk about that later. Anyways, so I completed my first year of teaching. Well, not 100% completed because we have until the end of May during this quarantine, and we are virtual learning. So yeah, I'm almost done. And it's really crazy to be a teacher at this time and this be your first year with the whole virtual learning thing. So that in itself was a doozy, but I'm excited for my second year starting in August. Sign my contract, like it's lit. Like I'm actually doing something right. It's crazy. So after graduation, I did have to take a summer class. That was pretty hard. It was chemistry, a lecture and a lab. Okay, if you know me, science is not really my thing, but I made it through. I ended up not getting my certification until maybe like paperwork and everything going through until like November, like October, November. Yeah. And I was like, it reflected in my pay as well. But they, you know, my district's fine. They back paid me, all that good stuff. All that was taken care of. But like, it was for a while. I was just like, where's my certification? Like, I need these things for documentation purposes. Like, come on, man. I did the work. Give me my stuff. So yeah, that happened. With the summer class, the chemistry class, like I was taking classes. I went to class every day, Monday through Friday, from like 8 to 12. And then afternoons and evenings, I worked at Target. I hated it. I love Target, but I hated working after chemistry and just like going through all that. So much so that literally the week that I had already put in like months in advance to say like this will be my last week because I need time to transition into being a teacher and being prepared and being available to go through those things. It was literally tax-free weekend. And I did not want to be at work, number one. Me and my sister just moved into our apartment, and I just really like did not want to be there. And for whatever reason, I had an entire anxiety/panic attack in the middle of the store. Like, I'm sitting there. Where was I? I feel like I was in intimates, folding underwear, just, I don't want to be here. Like, hyperventilating, crying. Like, I stepped outside to call, like, my parents, and I'm literally, like, crying in front of Target. I don't know what it was. I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. I don't like it. I'll be broke. Like, it just, and I don't really know what it was, what the triggering thing was, but I just didn't like it. And I feel like it might have been like the pent up emotions about my life changing that just said, nope, we're not doing this. So that happened. So basically I told them, I said, I can't come back. I'm not coming back after this break. I'm leaving. Find somebody else. I'm not doing it. Bye. And I left. And that was my last day working there. Literally, I had like 4 or 5 more days. Work days to work. And then I'd been done. So I don't even care about the paycheck. I don't care. Now, did I need that money? Yes. But, whatever. So, that all happened. And then I started to slowly feel my body going back to the way it feels when I have a flare-up. So, kind of inconsistent pain, acid reflux, all the things. Like, it was bad. I had low energy. I couldn't really move that quickly. And as a PE teacher, you need to be able to move with your students. Like, it was bad. Like, I was good the first couple days, first couple weeks of school, but getting into like September, October, literally for most of my classes, I was sitting down. Like, as they had, like, when they were doing their activity, I was sitting. Like, I couldn't do it. And I talked to my principals about it. Like, I'm, seeing the doctor. I'm going back. Like, I had been to the ER 3 times. 3. For chest pain and stomach pain and just all this other stuff. I was like, I need to get back on Humira. Like, this, we'll have to figure out a way. But I need to get back on some type of medicine because this holistic thing is not working. I cannot efficiently teach. I literally would go to work, come home, lay down, barely eat, go to sleep, go back to work. It was trash. And I did that during student teaching, and I was not about to let it happen on my for real job. I got bills to pay. Okay? So that was the whole thing. Like, I remember distinctly, like, September, my birthday's in September, and I remember that weekend, I'm just like, I just want to feel good to enjoy my birthday. Now, granted, God did bless me enough to be able to enjoy my birthday. I was able to go to Curl Fest in Atlanta. Also, like, my mind has been blown with a lot of things about Crohn's. Crohn's and joint pain, it's a thing, apparently. And, like, while I was at Curl Fest, like, my knees were swollen and I couldn't really bend them to get up or sit down. So I was just, like, plopping down, like, shimmying up. It was crazy. But I say all that to say, I'm back on Humira. Everything's good. I'm still taking it once every other week. Haven't had any drastic side effects other than, like, my joints, really. It's just a lot of popping and crackling and all that stuff, but nothing that I can't live with. Since I did an allergy panel, figuring out that I'm allergic to dust, corn, almonds, grass, trees, I did have to cut out corn in my diet as much. Because, I mean, I've heard a lot of things about corn being, bad for your digestive system. So I've cut out, like, whole kernel corn, but I'll eat, like, corn chips. But that's just me. I haven't really eaten almonds since then either, but it's all good and gravy. So yeah, that's where I'm at health-wise. I'm good. I've gained my weight back. First year as a teacher has been very interesting. Honestly, I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning. to be completely honest. Like, I had the basics of, like, you know, what lessons to teach, like that stuff. Did enjoy it for the September, October, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, half of March. So the 7.5 months I was able to experience teaching, thoroughly enjoyed it. So much so that I'm going back to the same school next year. I do teach at a Title I school. We were able to do a teacher parade. Super, like, that was the best thing. Like, I halfway wanted to cry because, like, those are my students, and especially the 5th graders. Like, I love them. So that was just kind of hard to grapple with because, like, I'm not gonna see them again unless, like, I go to a middle school game or something like that, or make sure that I'm in the community. And that's what a teacher's supposed to do. And a lot of them have younger siblings, so hopefully open house, if we get to have one, I'll get to see them again. So yeah, and I've taken this time during quarantine to really plan and prepare for next year as far as what I'm going to teach when. Because I mean, I tried to do that last year, but I didn't know, like, the things that my school did particularly each month. So, like, the 4th graders, I went with them to the Y to teach them how to swim. Like, that was a whole 2-week thing. So, like, I had to prepare and plan for that, like, knowing what works and what doesn't work with my students, because some things worked really good and other things, we're not going to try that again. We're going to wait a little while. But yeah, I'm super excited, and we're hopefully going to get some new equipment. So this year I feel like I'm a little bit better prepared, but that's with anything. Like, your second time around is always going to be a little bit better than your first. So I'm only going up from here. You feel me? Only going up. So that's what's going on with me. It's quarantine. I've been trying to stay as safe as possible with having Crohn's and having, you know, a weakened immune system. I will say that I keep the vitamins on deck, even though they're all gummies, and my mom has some type of issue with that. I mean, I take this airborne elderberry. You probably can barely see it. Every morning I take a multivitamin and a vitamin C. I need to get back in taking up my turmeric because of my joints. So hopefully I get on that and doing a bit more exercising, because this weight is getting a hold of me and all I've been able to do is eat. So hopefully as I make more videos, I won't eat as much. Woo. But that is it. That's what's going on with me. I'm super excited to see what happens next as far as this YouTube channel. Hopefully I'll get my sisters involved, and it's gonna be just this great time back. If you have any questions about Crohn's or anything teaching, send them away. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.